Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DFS experience for Sunday, March 27th. We got a 6-game slate. We're going to jump right in. We're going to start with point guard, Luka Magic, 11-6, kind of pricey. Hasn't been needing to have those extraordinary games lately. So, with that being said, 11-6 is kind of pricey. If you're going to get 5 times value out of this, you're going to need at least 60. If you're going to get 6 times value out of this, you're going to need at least 70 fantasy points. So, if you feel he's going to drop 70 fantasy points against Utah, play him by all means. But me, I'm staying away. Kyrie, 10-5 against Charlotte. He's going to need a big number, but Brooklyn needs to win all their games, so he's kind of pricey to me, but he's still in play. Harden's in play. Booker's in play at 9-4. Westbrook, they put him all the way back to 8-9. Listen, they need to win this game, but the Lakers aren't winning anything. The Lakers aren't good. Westbrook isn't good. He's had some good games, but he's got to take a lot of shots. He's got to hit his threes. A lot of stuff got to happen for him to hit value at 89. If you want to play him, play him. He's not a bad play. It's just there's better plays out there. LaMelo's in play. McCollum's in play. Jordan Poole at 77 is fine. Chris Paul at 72. All you care about is his minutes. If his minutes are where they need to be, that's all you need to worry about. His first game back, he played 30 minutes, 46 fantasy points. That's what he does. Chris Paul is reliable. He's in play. Rozier's in play. Max, he's in play. Russell's in play. Dinwiddie and Brunson are in play, and that's part of the reason why Luka doesn't need to go crazy and drop stupid numbers, because he's getting help. So I'm not saying Dallas won't hit. I'm not saying Luka won't hit value, but the probability of everybody chipping in and him not having to do that, to me, is higher than him going hero mode and dropping 40, 15, and 10. So I like Dinwiddie and Brunson on Dallas. Graham, if he starts, I like him, and I like his matchup against the Lakers. Campaign is back to being useless. Marcus Smart is in play. Clarkson's in play. Clark Conley is. It's all about roster construction. So if Clarkson is your last piece in, fine. If Conley's your last piece in, fine. That's how I look at it. Monk to me is not a good play because of Westbrook. Derek White, not a good play because of the usage of Tatum and Brown. Dragic, no. Beverly's in play, and I'd stop there for now until we get any more news. Mitchell's in play. Mitchell is always in play. Klay Thompson is in play. Jaylen Brown's questionable. If Jaylen Brown doesn't play, then you can look at Smart. You can look at White. And obviously Tatum. If Ingram plays, he's in play. I'm assuming they want to win this game, so if he's healthy, then he'll play, and he'll be in play. Edwards hasn't been that great lately, but the team is a lot better. So, Minnesota's getting tricky because now they're becoming a good team, and you don't know which one of them are going to go off out of the big three. And then, even their bench is a little bit decent. You got Beasley and Noel and all these other guys that could get buckets. So Edwards and Russell are not bad plays, but they're not spectacular DFS plays to me. Seth Curry, if he plays, 5% of your lineups. KCP is in play. Him and Porzingis are taking all the shots, so do with that what you will. If Kuzma comes back, then KCP is not really in play. But if there's no Kuzma, KCP is, you know, the go-to guard for Washington. Herbert Jones probably gonna have a good game against LA. They made everybody look great. Avdia was great off the bench. If there's no Kuzma, you can go right back to him. That's about it. I don't see anybody else that's worth mentioning as of now. Durant looks great at 11. If Tatum plays, he looks great. If Tatum plays without Brown, he looks magnificent. If they both sit, Derek White looks good. Horford looks good. Whichever starter starts for Boston looks good. That's how much usage Tatum and Brown take up. Miles Bridges is in play. Wiggins is in play. But Wiggins has been playing really bad, so I lay off of him. Mikal Bridges is in play, but remember, Chris Paul is back. Finney Smith. $5% of your lineups. Small forward is always trash. If for some reason Grant Williams was to start, someone was out, you could take a shot on him. 10% of your lineup because of his price. Braun, 11-2, scoring champion, too cheap. If he plays, lock him in. Porzingis is in play. Well, Kuzma's out, so. Porzingis, KCP, Avdia, and no Tobias Harris. No Draymond. Jackson Hayes, if he starts, he's in play. Hachimura is trash. He's not even on my player pool. I played him once this year. I never play him again. Vanderbilt's in play. Kuminga's in play. I want to say Wenyen Gabriel's in play, but I don't know what his minutes are gonna look like, even if he starts. $32-30 last 2 games. Yeah, I'm good. I'm not playing him. Well, there's a lot of questionable players, so we'll get our value later on today. So no need to turn water into wine when some of these players are clearly trash. You'll get your value throughout the day. Embiid, Cat looks amazing. Valanciunas is gonna smash the Lakers. Gobert looks good. Ayton looks good. Bobby Williams looks good. If you want to play Drummond, 5% of your lineups. That's about it. So, starting with Braun. I like Paul. KCP is a little bit risky, but they didn't really have people to shoot the ball besides Porzingis. Mikal Bridges, Anthony Edwards. Miles Bridges is too cheap. And my center, I like Bobby Williams. If I could get Jaylen Brown or Tatum out, then Bobby Williams looks even better. Bobby Williams, Marcus Smart, Horford, Marcus Smart, Horford, Derek White. So there's a whole lot of combinations in Boston depending on who's out. So pay attention to Boston and you'll get some value there. We're gonna jump to FanDuel. If you're new here, welcome. Thanks for watching the video. Subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I drop these videos. I'm going to be doing baseball heavy like this one too. Heavy like the NBA. So, you know, if you're playing MLB DFS, hit the bell so you know when I drop a video. Thumbs up the video. That helps me with YouTube. That helps YouTube circulate the video. And if you need help making up-to-date lineups, you don't have time to build lineups, do research, watch basketball games, like rewatch games, wait for injury news, wait for starting lineups. If you can't do all that because of your schedule, then you can DM me on Twitter about a day pass or a week pass, and I'll build your lineups for you, and I'll send you updated lineups right before lock. So that's what I do. So we'll jump into FanDuel. And Kyrie's 10-8, which is not bad. Luka looks a lot better at 10-3. LaMelo looks great at 87. Donovan Mitchell is too cheap. Westbrook is fine if you're gonna play him. Poole 77 is fine. Dinwiddie is alright. Chris Paul looks amazing. Rozier looks great. Maxey's fine at 63. Smart would look better if Brown or Tatum was out. Jalen Brunson looks good. Clarkson is okay. Conley's okay. Russell is cheap. Derek White, if he starts for some reason, he looks good. Seth Curry at 55 is alright. Beverly is fine. Graham, if he starts, looks really good because of the matchup. Satoransky, if he starts again, he's fine. And we go to shooting guard. Booker is fine. Harden is fine. McCollum is probably going to drop 50 on the Lakers. Klay Thompson looks good. Anthony Edwards is an okay play. Bruce Brown is too expensive for me. $6,700, 34, 34, 39, 34 fantasy points. Doing a little bit of everything. 67 for Bruce Brown is tough. Jesus Christ. Wow. Listen. Bruce Brown is in play, especially more on FanDuel where you get more points for stocks. But, man, don't play him in all your lineups. It's a risky play. But if you're going to play Bruce Brown at 6,700, this is the matchup to do it in. So I'd rather play Rozier. I'd rather play Anthony Edwards. I'd rather play Maxey. But he's been hitting value last 4 out of 5 games. So I can't say anything about that. So Bruce Brown is in play, ladies and gentlemen. KCP is in play. Graham. That's about it. As of now. That's about it. Braun looks great. Durant looks great. Tatum looks good if he plays. Ingram is kind of pricey, but it's a good matchup. Bridges is alright. Jaylen Brown, if he plays, is alright. Mikal Bridges, it's a decent play. Wiggins, 61. Tobias Harris has been struggling, but he's 6 flat, 6K. These plays are risky, man. These plays aren't playing well. Hobby is 57 coming off the bench. Otto Porter doesn't play a lot of minutes. If he starts, you could play him. Hachimura is off the radar for me. Finney Smith at 46 is an okay play. Kuminga, if he starts at 41, is fine. Royce O'Neal at 3,900 is a risk, but it's a play. That's about it until we get more value. Porzingis, Bobby Williams, Jackson Hayes, PJ Washington, no Draymond for me. Herbert Jones is a play because of the matchup. Grant Williams if he starts. Vanderbilt. That's about it. I'm not playing anybody else, so. Embiid, Cat, Brown Jr., Gobert, Ayton in play. You want to take a shot at Claxton, you can. You want to take a shot at Plumlee, you can. I mean, this is 1% of your lineups. That's about it. Late and the play pool is really tight, so it is what it is. Cat is underpriced. Ron is going for the scoring championship, scoring title. KCP. Rozier. So these five stand out to me. Chris Paul, Rozier, KCP, Braun, Cat. They stand out to me on FanDuel. So these are just five guys that I like. Not necessarily a team. You'll need 5,300 in value in each spot to make it. This is not. You can't make this a team. That's not necessarily what I'm doing, but those are five guys that I like, and I like to stress that because people like to play my line. You know, people like to play the five players that I pick, and then put bullshit value in between it, lose, and then get mad at me when I'm clearly stating this is not a lineup. This is five guys that I like. Now, I'm pretty sure I'll use all five guys in different scenarios, in different lineups. If we get great value, absolutely I could play this all in one lineup. Cat, LeBron, KCP, Rozier, and Paul. But that's not the plan right now. 16 hours to lock. These are just five guys that I like, and once we get more value, you know, I figure it out like we do every day. So that's the end of the video. I hope you guys didn't have Fred VanVleet on your lineups because you're probably pissed off. But that's going to be a DFS for you. But I'll be back shortly with the Yahoo and Super Draft video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Ciao.